rewards.
They're all tied in. If crime goes on here, it'll go on in the business community and residential areas and so on. And we're all involved. We all want to stop crime.
Julie Feldman, TV6 News.
The Crime Stopper number, effective December 1st, is 762-0040. It's for residents of Cudahy, South Milwaukee, Oak Creek, Franklin, and St. Francis. And you can read about this Crime Watch story in the community newspapers serving those suburbs.
Time now for Viewers' Revenge.
Viewers' Revenge? Get the weatherman
That's when the weather guy's outside in the weather.
This is the only way to forecast, right? You know, we have all the fancy computers. Those are great, but unless you go out and look at it and see what's going on, it's the only way to know. And what we can tell you is a chilly day tomorrow. The forecast coming up.
Now, I have a big surprise for you any minute, okay? I promise. Where is he? Mr. Jones wants to see you. Right away. Yeah. Now, watch out for that. How about a song? Let's sing a song. How about it? Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down. No? Mr. Jones says 2 more minutes. 2 minutes. I'll be here in 2 minutes, I promise.
Cover for me.
How about a joke? Anyone have a joke? I promise he'll be here any minute, okay? Who drew that nice picture on my wall? Where is he? Help! You brought your work home?
You can always count on family. Family Health Plan.
Oh, it's so awfully cold.
I prefer hot. I really was thinking hot.
Cold!
Very hot. The hot performance at your Toyota dealer will warm up the coldest spirit. So head to your Toyota dealer now.
At Pick and Save, our price fighters stretch your dollar to give you more.
This week, you'll find unbelievable savings at Pick and Save on Glad lawn bags. 10-count package, just 48 cents with coupon. Regular or Ripple Old Dutch potato chips are just $1.58 with coupon. And start saving now to get $3 off on your holiday turkey or smoked ham with Pick and Save Turkey Saver coupons.
At Pick and Save, when it comes to price, we're talking low.
You know, I had to do a double take when we threw out to him before. I thought you were wearing earmuffs, Vince.
No. This is the Costa Rican hat.
That's it.
And,
looks good.
Yeah, thank you. This is, now I know why we had to wear them down there. The folks down there recommended it in case little bugs or something fall on our head, and also is great protection during the rain down there. So kind of grown attached to this thing, and that's the trouble. It's actually attached to me now, too. And, well, and that's another story altogether. Well, we got the bird feeder out here. I'll tell you what, they were going nuts today. They were gobbling this food up like crazy. Mainly sparrows. We had a few juncos around here today, though. So we're starting to get some of those birds that we don't normally see around the feeder, and that's pretty typical. I got to definitely start to put some more feed in this thing. And tons of geese. They're still around the yard, but they're starting to head off now to the ponds and wherever else they're going to spend the night. Well, I'll tell you, we really have the clouds rolling this afternoon, didn't we? Here's the satellite view, and it's something very interesting to note. Going back to earlier this morning, notice how we're mostly clear across Wisconsin. But during the day today, those clouds really filled in very quickly. The sunshine heating up the land helped to create those clouds, the cumulus clouds. Now that the sun has gone down, these clouds will start to fall apart. In fact, as I look out to the west already, you folks west of Milwaukee seeing a fair amount of clear sky even at this hour. That means a chilly night tonight. For tomorrow, though, across the country, will be quiet but chilly here, partly sunny. Rain showers on the East Coast, even some snow in the eastern Great Lakes around Cleveland and much of the state of Pennsylvania and down in the portions of New York State, and some rain showers in the Pacific Northwest with a lot of warm weather out in the southwestern part of the country. So we stay quiet around here during the day tomorrow, and actually about the only change that we're going to see on Friday is temperatures warming up here. But on Friday, there will be very wet weather all up and down the East Coast. They've had flooding problems even today in parts of Maine. They'll see more rain again on Friday and another storm system in the Pacific Northwest. But once again, for us, we remain quiet. Nice feature photo tonight. This one courtesy of Reg and Sue Becker of Brookfield. Just a beautiful, beautiful sunset here. And Reg and Sue Becker, Brookfield, thanks very much. I wish we would have seen a great sunset like that tonight. We'll see a good one, though, coming up tomorrow night. At this hour, it's cool out there. 49 at Mitchell International, also at Greenfield. 46 at West Bend, 48 at Muskego, 55-44 the high-low today. Winds continue north at 13 and a rising barometer. For the rest of tonight then, windy and turning colder. We may even see a few of these flurries coming down from the sky during the evening hours, but then clearing out. Lows in the low 30s. For tomorrow, a nice one. Morning sunshine, a few clouds in the afternoon. The big story tomorrow, cool. Highs only around 45 degrees. Tomorrow night, a real cold one as temperatures drop down to as cold as 22 in the outlying areas, 30 right in the city. Here's the extended forecast, though. A warm-up right into Sunday, 53 on Friday, warming up to 62 on Sunday. And again, quiet all the way through into the weekend, and that will be nice for this time of year. You know, when we talk about the tropical rainforest, we often talk about life and biodiversity, and we talk about life big and small. Well, photojournalist Alan Block and I discovered that the insects and the bugs don't necessarily go to sleep when the sun goes down. Nighttime in the lowland rainforest of Costa Rica. Dr. Alan Young, curator of the Milwaukee Public Museum, is on the loose, and he's got me tagging along. He has set up a black light and a white sheet to see how many bugs and insects he can attract. In just a few minutes, the sheet was crowded, displaying a characteristic of the rainforest: biodiversity, the variety of life. Tropical biologists like Dr. Young have yet to discover the millions of species of insects that may inhabit the rainforest. Tell you, Joyce, I never knew so much about bugs as I learned in those 6 days that we were down there, but we certainly had a lot to look at. Very fascinating. Of course, tonight at 10 o'clock, Alan Block and I will conclude our three-part series on the destruction of the rainforest in Costa Rica.
I got tingles down my spine just looking at that.
That's a weird-looking one.
Yeah, were these bugs that bite?
Actually, most of them did not bite. They're harmless. They look beautiful, though, and a lot of them wear very exotic disguises. They try to disguise themselves so they aren't eaten by prey. And oftentimes bugs, you know, some things beautiful like butterflies will just look very, very bizarre as a way of disguising themselves so they fit into the background.
All right, we'll see more about that later. Thanks, Ben.
Bugs. Tom's here to talk about, thank you, about winning. And what, too much emphasis, maybe?
Well, certainly in some colleges. And we're going to hear, Vince, from a best-selling author who says it's starting now for the high schoolers. They're starting to fall into that same trap.
It was pathetic, and they knew it was pathetic. I mean, one of the football players turned to me and said, why don't they teach me something before I go to college?
It's easy to talk tough about crime. Jim Doyle has what it takes to do something about it as Attorney General. A solid legal background. A commitment to fight crime, pollution, and consumer fraud. Hands-on courtroom experience. Jim Doyle is an experienced prosecutor, a three-term district attorney who's handled thousands of cases. He's locked up drug dealers and will make them his top priority as Attorney General. To fight crime, Wisconsin needs less talk and more action. Wisconsin needs Jim Doyle as Attorney General.
Hi, I'm Robert Urich, and I've got news. Tomorrow is a special day on Light 97 FM. We'd like you to listen for an hour or so. Then tomorrow evening, we'll make calls all over southeastern Wisconsin to ask how you like Light 97 WLTQ. We'll give the first 50 people we call $100 just for telling us what they think. Okay, that's tomorrow. Tune to 97.3 FM and try the new, brighter variety, Light 97 WLTQ.
Price rollback on sporty new sedans?
Pontiac's the answer.
91 Grand Prix, 91 Grand Am. Your choice with sticker prices less than last year's lowest priced models. Grand Prix Sedan, winner of Motor Week Driver's Choice Award. Grand Am Sedan, one of the top resale value cars in America. After $750 cash back, sticker prices start at just $10,079. Actual prices vary by dealer.
What's Pontiac got that the imports don't?
Me. See your Pontiac pace setters now.
Farm & Fleet's giant Christmas catalog is in effect now. That means this area's largest toy land is open, bringing you the lowest prices on this season's hottest new toys. Portable oil-fired forced air ready heaters are priced from only $139.95. Comfort Glow gas space heaters, $182.95. Ready heaters new garage heater, $199.95. Farm & Fleet has 3M energy-saving, money-saving window kits, priced from $289. Convenient 2-packs are $439. Interior or exterior door bottoms, $399, only during Farm & Fleet's Christmas catalog sale.
TV6 Sports is brought to you by the Dairyland Greyhound Track.
Welcome back. Marquette University has received verbal commitments from two Chicago area stars, 6'1" point guard William Gates and 6'9" center Amal McCaskill, both from St. Joseph's High School in Westchester, Illinois. Gates's commitment sparked speculation that Milwaukee Washington star Calvin Rayford might be headed to Dayton or Kansas instead of becoming a Warrior. And the field's been announced for the December 7th and 8th Big Classic, the First Bank Classic. You see, on Friday night, December 7th, Mississippi State against Marquette at 9 o'clock. At 7, Arkansas Little Rock, 20-10 last year against Sacramento. On Saturday night, the consolation game tips off at 7, championship game at 9 o'clock, and we'll pull for Marquette to be in that. The UWM Panthers have moved to Division I playing a full-time basis. Last year, they lost 18 of 28 games, and the schedule will be tougher. So Steve Antrim's team features 2 college transfers and 2 JUCO transfers.
I think in this market we need to avoid the single-digit 4, 5, and 6 win season. That's why I've got experienced guys. It's hard in this kind of market to have fans just come, you know, for the black and the gold. I think we need to have a better season than that.
Steve has some award-winning players, and baseball's awards are starting to pour in. Detroit slugger Cecil Fielder has been named the Associated Press's Player of the Year. AP's top manager is the White Sox, Jeff Torborg. And a local schedule for you. This afternoon, we had UW Green Bay playing soccer against Marquette, and the Warriors won 2-0. Tonight, Muskegon in the Bradley Center, skating against the Admirals in hockey, and they'll start at 7:30. The Phoenix Suns play basketball against the Bucks, tip it off at 7:30 in Green Bay. You know, at one time or another, we have all heard about the problems in college sports, but a Milwaukee area journalist has just written a best-selling book about those same problems surfacing at the high school level. Here's a report from Mark Duncannon.
In the big state of Texas, nothing is bigger than high school football.
Broncos, they're in the end zone. It is very, very powerful.
Buzz Bissinger, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist who now lives in Shorewood, spent a year in West Texas following Odessa's Permian high school football team. That season, the 1988 season, is the subject of Bissinger's new best-selling book, Friday Night Lights.
I knew high school football was big. I mean, Odessa, they built a $5.6 million stadium for high school football, artificial surface field, 2-story press box with VIP seating. I mean, that says a lot. I wasn't prepared for how important it was for the pressure placed upon the kids.
The people of Odessa live for Friday nights. They often camp out for tickets days before the big games. The oil and jobs have dried up here, and football has become a life force.
This is West Texas football's best football there is around.
People are looking for something to hold on to, something to feel good about, and that certainly is high school football. The Permian Panthers, the winningest team in Texas state history.
And it's hard for the players to keep things in perspective.
You're playing in front of 20,000 people. You're adored by the town. You're adored by the school. And it's very hard to really understand that the life doesn't end at the age of 18. And what happens is these kids get 1 year of fabulous glory, and the minute that season is over, they're history.
Bissinger found that while the players were under tremendous pressure to excel on the field, they were under no pressure to excel in the classroom.
It was pathetic, and they knew it was pathetic. I mean, one of the football players turned to me and said, why don't they teach me something before I go to college? So they knew it was crazy as well.
Bissinger wrote this book about West Texas, but he told me he could have written it anywhere, getting across his message about the sorry state of scholastic sports in America.
High school sports is becoming big business in this country, just like college sports, which means you're going to have the same types of problems.
In Shorewood, Mark Duncannon, TV6 Sports.
You know, I went to high school 1 year in Texas, and I can tell you firsthand, football was a big, big deal in Texas.
Well, and you know what? I heard that this author was threatened by some Odessa citizens. He wrote the book, Odessa Guy. That's how serious. I mean, those are sobering thoughts, no question.
And he ended up in Milwaukee?
Yeah, his wife is a student at the Medical College of Wisconsin, so he's in this area. He's working for the Trib now, Chicago Tribune, in the investigative unit.
Ooh, thanks. And still ahead, I doubt you've ever seen a career day like this one. Careers and kids and cars and trucks? Well, we'll let John Drilling show and tell when we come back.
Get ready for some high-speed, electrifying 4x4 off-road racing. Dairyland Greyhound Park, I-94 and Highway 158 in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
see. This is the shape of things to be. From Lake Michigan to the lakes round the Conomowoc, from the state line to the hills of the Kettle Moraine. Oh, this is the land for GMC. It's not just a truck anymore.
We're dedicated to building the truck you demand. We have built-in quality and durability. GMC Truck. It's not just a truck anymore, it's quality on the road.
This is the land.
See your GMC truck and team dealers today. William Dahl, Holtz, Lakeland, Lakeside, Tash, Rich Headland.
This is the land for GMC.
You've seen Tommy Thompson's negative ads. But the fact is, Tom Loftus wants to cut property taxes. What's TLC really mean? Thompson loves contributors. Dog track owners who gave checks got licenses. Corporate executives who gave checks got interest-free loans. Investment bankers who gave checks got state business. And what did we get? $1 billion in property taxes.
Tonight on the TV6 News at 10, we'll have more on the medical examiner's finding that Dante Clark's death was a homicide. Clark died after being restrained by Century Store employees after they said he was shoplifting from the store. Well, we've obtained a copy of the Century employee's handbook, which outlines what to do about shoplifters. Tell you what it says and give you the winning megabucks numbers as well tonight in our News at 10. Hard time saying that lately. I don't know why. Lastly, what did you want to be when you grew up, when you were a kid?
Well, to help some youngsters in Kenosha County decide, the Salem Elementary School hosted a job fair on wheels today. John Drilling was there.
These are the kinds of cars and vans, trucks and tractors that kids might see every day, but it isn't often they get a chance to look inside and learn how they work.
It's a hydraulic machine that'll lift the pumps out of the well. It does all the heavy work for us.
And the youngsters also heard about what the people who drive the vehicles do.
We put a tube into you, and we give you medicine to help the heart or what's going on.
Along with the job descriptions, the kids got a pitch for doing well in school.
You gotta have a good education to run this thing.
Terry Myra is job fair coordinator.
Our goal is to come down into the grade schools, start at the early elementary levels, and build up from there and give them some idea of what's out there.
After peeking in and learning about more than 20 cars, trucks, and other vehicles, some of these young future job seekers had picked their favorites. Third grader Crystal Rick liked the ambulance.
Because I want to be a doctor when I grow up.
But for others, it was a tough decision. You don't have a favorite?
No, not really. They're all my favorite.
In Salem, Kenosha County, I'm John Villing, TV6 News.
Yeah, they're all my favorite. Yeah. Today's program in Salem was part of the state's Education for Employment effort.
See you at 10.